Hello students, in the last class we have discussed about motion and time. In that we have discussed about up to uniform motion. So today we will be starting with non-uniform motion. In uniform motion we have discussed that equal distance was covered in the equal interval of time. But in non-uniform motion, a body covers unequal distance in equal interval of time. For example, if we consider that a ball is falling downwards, means towards the ground, then the ball covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, such that if we take that t equal to 1 second, means if we consider that in first second if it covers 4.9 meter of distance, then in t equal to 2 second, means in second it will cover 14.7 meter and so on. So this distance which is covered by the body while moving downwards, it is differing, but the time is equally intervalled. So this is known as the non-uniform motion. Now we will discuss about our next topic, that is speed and velocity. We have come across many times the word speed. So we know that speed is distance per unit time. So distance travelled by any body in a unit time is known as the speed. Now we will calculate its unit. Distance is always calculated in meter, while time is calculated in seconds. So its unit is meter per second, and it is a scalar quantity, means it does not depend upon the direction. Its dependency is only on the magnitude, means value. Now we will discuss about velocity. At the same time, if we talk of velocity is the displacement per unit time. So velocity is dependent of displacement, or we can also define it as a rate of change of displacement. We can state also that whenever a speed is taken in account, its value is taken, but if that value is accompanied or is made to be used with direction, then it is termed as velocity, means its magnitude. The value of the velocity is equal to speed irrespective of direction. But when we talk of velocity, it also talk of direction, and its unit is same as that of speed, that is meter per second, because displacement is also calculated in meters, while time is also as calculated in seconds. So its unit is meter per second, and it is a vector quantity because it depends upon the direction also. Now we will talk of, there are speeds in different modes, we can calculate them. First we will talk of average. For example, if a car is moving in a road, it's moving on a road and the road is quite busy, means there are many vehicles which are moving on a road. So it is not possible for the driver to drive a car with a constant speed. He has to make sometime speed much higher and sometimes much lower. He has to apply constantly some brakes and sometimes he has to move smoothly. So there is a fluctuation, there is a change in the speed randomly and continuously. So average speed is the total distance that car covers. Total distance which car covers divided by the total time taken by the car to reach a destiny. So that is our average speed. Now in this case we have considered that the speed is changing continuously as the car is moving on a busy road. But if the speed is constant, means there is no change in the speed, then it is termed as uniform speed. So whenever an object covers equal distance in equal interval of time, it is said to be moving with the uniform speed or the constant speed. For example, if we say that a car is moving with a speed of 10 meter per second, it implies that in every second it is covering equal amount of the distance, so its speed will be constant. In uniform speed, we state that the equal distance is covered in equal interval of time. But if unequal distance is covered in equal interval of time, then it is known as non-uniform speed. Means the body is having a speed which is variable, which is changing. In this we can take an example of an apple falling from a tree. Means whenever an apple is falling from some height or some object is falling from some height, then its speed changes continuously with respect to time. All these speeds which we have discussed, that is average, uniform and non-uniform speed, they all have the same unit which we have discussed, and all these are scalar quantities as they are speeds. Now let us discuss one question. A train covers a distance of 600 km between two towns in 12 hours. In this we have to calculate the speed of the train. Now its solution. The distance covered is given, that is 1200 km, while the time which is given is 12 hours. Now we have to calculate the speed. We know speed is distance per unit time. So substituting the given values in the formula, we get 1200 divided by 12, we get 100. So the speed of train is 100 km per hour. Let us discuss another question. In 10 minutes, a car with a speed of 60 km per hour travels how much distance? Now, in this question, we have to calculate the distance, but we are given the time, that is 10 minutes, and we are also given the speed, that is 60 km per hour. As we are given the speed in per hour, so we have to change the time. We can also change the speed in per second as well as time. It's our own wish that what conversion we want to make. Here, as we have to calculate the distance, we can convert it kilometer per hour to meter per second, and time again to second. And we can also convert time to hour. So in this question we will change the time that is given in minutes to hour. We know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. And we have given 10 minutes. So 10 divided by 60 will give us our conversion. Now we have time in hours. Distance we know. Distance is equal to speed into time. So speed we have 60 and time we have converted, that is 10 by 60. On solving this we get 10 kilometer. So 10 kilometer is the distance that is covered by the car. Now let us discuss another question. A car leaves Jaipur at 7 p.m. and reaches Delhi at 10 p.m. The speed of the car is 35 km per hour. Calculate the distance. Now in this question we are given the proper time which is taken by a car to move from Jaipur to Delhi. So in this question, time, as we have given that from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So the time which is taken is 10 minus 7, because at 10 the car reached and at 7 it started to move. So the total time which is taken by the car to move from Jaipur to Delhi is 3 hours, and the speed of car is 35 km per hour. So the distance we know that is speed into time. So speed is 35 and time is 3 hours. So the distance will be 35 into 3 and it's 105 kilometer. So 105 kilometer is the distance which is travelled by the car while moving from Jaipur to Delhi. Now let us discuss another question. We are given that a car travels at 20 meters per second. Express the speed in kilometer per hour. We are given the speed in meter per second and we have to evaluate in kilometer per hour. We know that in 1 kilometer, there are 1000 meter, and in 1 hour there are 60 minutes, and 1 minute is having 60 seconds. So 1 hour will be having 60 into 60 seconds. That will be equal to 3600 seconds. So 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. Now to convert 20 meter to kilometer, we will divide 20 by 1000, as we said that it has 1000 meters. And to convert 1 second to hour, we will divide 1 by 3600. Now, on combining these two equations, we get speed that will be equal to 20 divided by 1000 whole divided by 1 by 3600. That will be equal to 20 into 3600 divided by 1000, and on solving this we get 72 kilometer per hour. So 20 meter per second is equal to 72 kilometer per hour. Thank you, students.